Welcome, welcome, welcome to day 7 of the Bounce Beyond Limit series. It's so exciting that it's already day 7. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has been, cheering me. I really appreciate those that have been joining on a day-to-day basis, and for those that have been catching the replay, thank you so much. Your support is very much appreciated. So today we are going to be talking about a very important topic that really strikes me a lot. And I think this is much more than a topic. It's more like a discussion, like a conversation. And it is centered around a topic titled, Are you living or just getting by? So, this is a question that I'd like for you to ask yourself and be true to yourself. Because there's actually a difference between just surviving and thriving. And this difference is what actually makes it evident, that helps you to know whether you are just, working to pay bills, or you are truly living the life that you desire, or if you are building a legacy. Today we are going to be talking about how digital programs, help people shift from, barely making enough to earning recurring income, and then building their own digital freedom and finally living on their own terms. So now, when it comes to the difference between surviving and thriving, I believe that if we can just, highlight these differences, it will help us know the kind of life that we are living. It helps us to evaluate ourselves and helps us to know whether that is the status quo that we want to maintain. So there's a difference between surviving and thriving. For me, I would say that if you are just living from paycheck to paycheck, feeling burnt out all the time and reacting to problems instead of being proactive, and you feel that you are just existing and hoping that things would get better, you may be on the survival mode. Versus if you are creating consistent income, you feel energized at what you do, you feel very fulfilled, and you are proactive about designing your future and living purposefully and passionately, as well as taking daily actions to improve your life, you know that you are thriving. So take a moment to look at this slide and then ask yourself the question, am I surviving or am I thriving? I want to believe that most people want to be in the thriving mode, where they know that they can control their lives and earn consistent income, as well as feeling, energized on a day-to-day basis. It makes more sense to be proactive versus being reactive when problems come. And then living a life of purpose and passion is what everybody should desire, particularly if you are focused on building a legacy and also retiring, not just early, but retiring in such a way that you feel really comfortable and you're not thinking about bills when you retire. So let me be real with you, because for the past few days, I've been sharing a lot about myself and telling you, giving you some information on how I got here, right? So for me, what made me, begin to look for income streams that, would help me kind of augment what I was getting in my 9 to 5 was a lot. Like I had a lot of reasons to start, thinking outside the box. For me, I was doing everything right, working really hard, staying up late. Sometimes I would actually find that after paying all the bills at the end of the month, I still found myself broke. And of course I had a job. So it is possible to have a job and still find that at the end of, the month, you have barely enough to save. I had a job, but I had zero time freedom because I had to work around the clock to meet up with, bills. And I also felt that I was living that, rinse, repeat lifestyle, working, paying the bills, repeating the cycle, but saving little or nothing at the end of the month. Worse still, I felt like I was missing out on quality time with my kids and I wasn't really enjoying the life that I was building. So I realized that I was just merely surviving. I wasn't thriving. And it was at that moment that I decided that I was going to, explore digital incomes. And that actually changed everything for me. Now, I do not know what point you are in life or in your career, or even if you're working or if you're a student or whatever status that you find yourself. But then I know that everybody gets to a point where they feel burnt out. You may be burnt out as a student. You feel like you're just studying and studying, and then you have student loans. You hardly even have time to you hardly have time to work those extra shifts so that you can meet up with some extra bills and all of that. Or even if you're working, you still find that you are burnt out. You feel drained. And this is the reason why I'm here today. I want to talk about that pain point. I want to talk about how digital products can help you break free. So let's take some of this, let's evaluate some of this pain points. So for example, if you feel like you are constantly exhausted from trading time for money, digital products can help you in such a way that you sell the product just once, right? But you earn repeatedly. That is, you are able to even buy that product one time and you sell to people, and earn income repeatedly. So you are getting recurring income. There is nothing, there is nothing associated with clocking in and clocking out when it comes to digital products. And so when you feel burnt out, most times you don't even feel like thinking again, like you're tired from all the work, days activities. You feel like your creativity is gone. You have little energy to, think outside the box to create income streams that would help you, come out of the 9 to 5 race. But the good thing about digital products is that it actually helps to reawaken your purpose and your passion. And then if you're someone who feels like you are stuck in the 9 to 5 grind, you know that you deserve better. You know that you desire better, but you do not even know what the exit plan is. You don't have the plan to come out of it. I find people saying, well, I want to retire early. This job, I'm already tired of it. I can't even wait to get out. But then you keep saying it over and over again. You are stuck in that grind. There is no exit plan. Well, the good news is that digital income would create for you the plan B that would work while you sleep. And that's because we have automated systems that do the selling and the closing for you when you are sleeping. And then being burnt out is also reflected by, you being able to, you seeing that you are living from paycheck to paycheck despite working really hard. There are people who work multiple jobs, but at the end of the day, they still find that they're in debt. Many people find that if they lose their job, it's really hard for them to even cope after a few weeks. But the good thing about digital products and the program that I have been talking about and I will still share today is that you have the ability to bring in between $100 to $900 daily just with one program. Now, another moment of truth. If your income stopped today, how long do you think you'll be okay? Do you think you have enough saved for a week or maybe a month? Or do you think everything would start crumbling by the next Friday? The problem that people have is not an income problem. The problem is they have an income source problem. So they don't have sources of income that will keep them afloat. It's not as if they're not making income. They're actually getting income. But the question is, do they have solid sources of income? Now, many people already feel burnt out. Some people feel really hopeless. But I want to encourage you today that you do not need to quit. You don't even have to be an influencer online or a content creator, because some people think that only content creators are really, making it big online, or you have to be an influencer to make it big, to earn good income with digital products. No, that's not the truth. You just need a system that works, and you need the willingness to start, because it's one thing to buy into a digital program. It's another thing to go through the trainings and actually implement what you are taught. So you just need a system that would work, and then you need to be willing to learn. I'll tell you the truth. When I started, I felt like I was, pushing myself out of my comfort zone because I had to learn new things. But the day we stop learning is the day we start dying. So if you are going to earn from a new stream of income, you should be willing to learn the ropes, learn the skills and the strategies that you need to stay successful there. There are a lot of 6 to 7 figure earners online, but most people envy them and say, well, this person is making this amount. But do you know what they do behind the scenes? Many of them take the time to go through, training. They go through mentorship and coaching to become who they are today. So you would need to open up your heart to start learning new things so that you can stay successful. Now, you do not have to stay stuck in this 9 to 5 grind, because it's not enough to keep complaining about, well, your 9 to 5 grind is stressing you, because your current situation is not your final destination, except you choose for it to be your final destination. You can actually move from your current situation to the desired final destination if you are ready to learn new skills. You want to make new money. You want to make money online like you see other people. You want to earn digital streams of income. Then you need to discover this new path, right? And also plug in to the trainings, to the community that is going to be made available for you. And then some people say, well, the time is not right. I don't have time right now. I'm so busy, and I find people who are even Christians like me, they'll tell you, well, I'm so busy. There's a lot of church activities. There's a lot of things going on for me. I have X, Y, Z. But tell me, you still need to pay the bills. You still need to create time to learn new skills. For you to stay relevant, you also need to have money. You need to have money because maintaining relevance in the society means that you have that power to empower people and also take care of your own self, yourself. So you don't need the perfect timing. What you need is a decision. You need the decision that, well, I'm tired of where I am right now and I need to break free from it. And to do that, I need to take new steps and I need to learn new skills, right? So in Squeeze Bounce, we help everyday people earn online through different income pathways. It's either through trading, because we teach trading for those that want to learn how to trade in the Forex and volatility indices market. And then for those that want to earn from selling digital products without bugging friends or family, we also have a program for you through the Daily Cash Flow Legacy program. And then for those that say, well, I want to really do a great career, I want a work from home career, we mentor those that want to break into the clinical research industry. And then for those that say, well, I really want to go full, go into this without regrets. I want to go fully into earning income online through digital products and affiliate products. We also offer another program in the challenge digital space where we teach you how to earn high commissions from affiliate programs. So whether you want to go, you want to learn trading, the financial markets, or you want daily cash flow, or you want remote roles, or you're looking to earn high ticket commissions from a legit brand that we've partnered with, we have that to offer you. But today, I still want to focus on the Daily Cash Flow program. It's a digital business that has helped thousands of people create multiple streams of passive income without having tech skills, having a following, or even having their product. There are people who want to earn from digital products, but they don't even have a product to sell. And that's okay because the program offers you the ability to resell their program for that same amount and you're earning 100% commissions. So what is unique about the Legacy Builders program? Well, we get live and pre-recorded videos. And this helps us with the coaching because we get real-time access to coaching sessions where our questions are answered on the spot. So you're not left alone. You are not clueless about what to do because you have a community of people to support you. You have daily coaching and you have live masterminds that you can attend. And the good thing about it is that recently the founder of this program actually even did a face-to-face mastermind somewhere in the US, and a lot of people attended that as well. So if you want to have that personal touch, there are opportunities for that as well. And then you also get expert guidance step by step because you're not left to figure things out alone because you're going to be guided through each phase of building your online business. I like the fact that it is also engaging, it is hands-on. They give you tasks, they give you simple things to try out, to implement. Because it's one thing to have access to a program, it's another thing to know what to do. But it is really engaging because every day we get tips on how to improve our content, tips on how to improve our branding. So you are not left alone. It's not just a one-time pay for something and then you're left alone. No, you have a supportive community because you are going to be surrounded by people that are building like you, people sharing their wins, people also sharing their struggles. Because I'll tell you at the beginning, I had my struggles, but then I decided to go full, go into it full time. And I said, I really want to learn this skill. I see people really breaking through and I know that they're not different from me. The difference is just that I need to have the resilience. I need to have the willingness to take action because action is what gives you results. You want to see results, you got to take action, right? Now, I like the fact that the Legacy Builders program also gives you an automated system. So it's a pre-built digital business such that there's nothing like, stress when it comes to setting up your system. And if you cannot set it up yourself by going through the modules, there's a tech team that supports you. Like if you have questions, you have difficulties, there is a tech team that would support you in launching your business. It's also 100% automated so that you do not need those tech skills. So for people that say, well, I want to earn, but I don't have the tech skills. You'll be surprised that we have grandmas, we have grandpas in this opportunity. So if you say, well, I'm 50, I'm 60, I don't think I can do this. Well, this is not a business that gives you any kind of age barrier. There are no age barriers. There are no geographical barriers. It gives you the ability to even reach out to people globally without stepping out of your house. Because you may be watching me from anywhere in the world. Everybody uses the internet. All you need to do is just plug in, launch, and go. And so this program is designed for you to get results from day one, right? So now let's talk about master resale rights. What is this unique strategy used by the Legacy Builders program? Well, they have a master resale rights program, which means that you are buying a digital product just like a course or a system. In this case, it's not just a course, it's also an interactive community and an interactive program. So you get legal permission to sell it as if it is your own. So you're not looking to like reinvent the wheel. If you're someone that says, well, I don't have what to sell, but I want to start earning from day one, or I want to start earning right away, you have the ability, you are given master resale rights to sell the program as if it's your own. You have legal permission to do that. And when you do that, you're actually earning 100% profit from each sale. No sharing commissions. There's nothing like, well, 25% goes to you, 75% to the company. It's actually 100% profit, scenario here. So if you're like, if you're like me at the beginning, I didn't have a digital product. So I didn't have to create one, right? Even though eventually you get taught how to create your digital product. Not only that, you also get taught how to create your own community, right? So, and then this gives you the ability to reach a wider audience fast. You can sell this program to anybody, anywhere. And it is actually a very smart way to start your online business with a low entry. So there are people who want to buy franchises, but they don't have thousands of dollars to put down, but they want to earn income. Some of them say, well, I want to start this business, but I don't have money to get a store. I don't have money to even get inventory. Well, digital products will actually give you the ability to start your online business, with low risk and high reward. Because imagine if a program is like $900 and you have the ability to resell it over and over again. Imagine even reselling it or maybe getting 10 sales a month, that's $9,000. And then imagine what that can do for you in a whole year. And you are doing this at your leisure. Because yesterday I taught about the 2-hour workday. So if you didn't have the opportunity to watch yesterday's series, you can actually just go and play. You can go back and watch the replay. I talked about the 2-hour workday, how you could just spend 2 hours, break your 2 hours into small chunks and still run your business. If we have 24 hours a day, you can actually carve out 2 hours to run your business. And this 2 hours does not have to be done at a stretch. You can get 30 minutes there, 30 minutes here, break it down and then still achieve your aim. Now, I also explained the 4 income streams yesterday and said, well, for people that say, well, I don't have much, I don't have $900, but I want to start this. There is a Launchpad program, which is a quick start entry for beginners. And with this, you can actually learn the basics of earning digital income. You can get familiar with automation and start making simple sales online. So even to start with, what would an extra $100 do for you? I'm sure that it would take care of some bills, right? Because imagine getting $100, even 20 times a month, that's $2,000. And then there are people that say, well, I want to dive deeper into learning passive income strategies, but I don't have $900. Well, the good news is that the $300 passive daily blueprint program gives you the ability, teaches you how to attract leads, how to use your content and craft it effectively so that you can set up your system and earn while you're sleeping. And there are those that say, well, I want to be serious about this. I want to really get into this, but then I don't have 900. Well, there is the Digital Mastery Program for $600, and it is for those that are ready to master content creation, those that want to take their business to another level, those that want to scale their business, build a brand, and also position themselves as a digital authority. And then if you're like me that wants to get the full icing on the cake, saying, well, I want to be able to earn from all levels, I also want a complete blueprint. Well, we have the Legacy Builders program itself, which is the complete blueprint with master resale rights. So you also get licensed to sell this system, keep 100% profit. And then you also taught everything that is needed, to help you create your own community, digital product. You also have the ability to connect with other business owners and share ideas. So this particular program, the $900 Legacy Builders program, is designed for those that are aiming to earn 6 to 7 figures every year, right? So the question you want to ask yourself is, well, where do I want to start? Do I want to start with the Launchpad or the Passive Daily Blueprint or Digital Mastery or Legacy Builders program? One thing to note is that there is a one-time $39 website fee that allows you to get access to the website and also gives you the ability to, use a pre-made funnel, right? And that is just one time. We do not have recurring expenses. So there's nothing like you're paying $100 a month or $900 a month. No, it's a one-time fee and you are ready to go with your business, right? So now who can do this? Well, it would interest you to know that anybody can actually do this. I want to share a video of an amazing grandma who joined this same program that I promote and started earning online without any tech skills. She just followed the system and stayed coachable. So if you're telling yourself, well, I'm too old, I'm too busy, I don't think this is for me, well, our story is going to bless you. So let me see if I'm going to just see if I can quickly share that. I'm going to quickly share. Let's see. So let's see this. Let's watch this together.
Oh, hi,
congratulations.
Thank you. You know what? I would never be able to be on a daytime Zoom if I wasn't retired, because I would still be at my 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. It is such an honor. This is my first daytime Zoom, so yay. Guys, I am a 56-year-old grandma. Yes, I had a birthday recently. So now I'm 56, but I retired when I was 55. So just a week before my 56th birthday. Why am I earning online? Well, let me share with you a little bit about my story. I don't know if any of you are grandmas, but 8 years ago, I became a grandma for the first time. And prior to that, my whole life, and many of you probably are in the same boat, because we were taught work hard, make the necessary sacrifices to provide for our family. And we did. We needed double incomes. So I worked and, missed out on, sadly, some milestones in my kid's life because I was working. And you know what? You just think, well, that's just part of life. That's what you have to do. And back then, honestly, that's what you had to do. There were no options like we have today. Today, there's so many more options, which is fabulous. But when I became a grandma, my heart of hearts, I said to my husband, I was like, I don't want to miss any more of those milestones, not with my grandkids. You know what? It's like having a do-over almost. You become a grandma. And I was like, so then I was desperate. I'm like, I have to find another way to create an income. We still needed money for retirement. We got our financial act together late. So we still needed income. There was no like, that's it. I've quit. I'm going to stay home. It wasn't an option, right? So that led me to doing home parties, multi-level marketing, network marketing, selling insurance, like you name it, I tried it. And that was like 3 years. And that really sucked more of my time, right? Because a lot of it I had to do in the evenings because I was working, leaving the house. And then I saw something on Facebook about online. So I was like, really? You can actually make money online? It was new to me. And that was about 5 years ago. So that led me to the online world. That led me to trying multiple things online, just like I did offline. I was trying high ticket something, and then I was trying affiliate marketing. I tried Amazon influencer, like you name it, friends, I tried it. And I actually finally started making a little bit of money with affiliate marketing. I was like, okay, I finally found something to work. I found money. But like Michelle said earlier, 25% commission is 25% commission. But to me, it was like exciting because I was making money. Then I came across Michelle, and yes, on TikTok. And I saw her saying about this 100% profit. And I was like, hey, what is she talking about? Like, what is this? So I looked into it more, just like you guys are here today looking into it more. And I was like, oh my goodness. I could do the exact same things I'm doing with affiliate marketing and make 100% instead of 25%. I was like, okay, like sign me up. Like that was a no-brainer to me. So literally, friends, like I can't even believe it. It's been 8.5 months. My life has radically flipped upside down. And I'm telling you, flipped upside down from going short to retirement to probably working till I was 80 because needing that income to being retired in 8 months. Crazy. I know it's like, yay. I know it sounds hard to believe. I understand that, but when Michelle shared earlier about opening the doors to the global economy, that's it. That's why you can see these unbelievable results and numbers out there. Like, I'm just going to show you right now from my phone today alone. Can everybody see my phone? I don't know. It's probably backwards. You see that money? Today. And it's only 12:30 up here in Ontario, Canada. Today. right? I have now made, I haven't totaled it recently, but over, I like to say this, it sounds better, $500,000 than 500,000. Either way, I'll take it, right? Like, I know it's, my husband was skeptical when I started, guys, because look at my track record, right? Trying so many things. I did lose money on my journey, and he was skeptical. And and now he's thanking me from the bottom of his heart that I didn't give up on my journey of trying to see what worked. And when you find something that works, I just shout it from the rooftop, because if my life can change, why can't yours? I'm just an everyday, ordinary grandma. There's nothing super special about me. Like my grandkids, of course, think I'm special, but you know what I mean? Like there's nothing online special about me. Like I don't have any tech skills. I don't have any abilities other than what I've learned over my years of life and living. The one thing I do have is determination to keep going and trying again. And that was my greatest asset, because God brought me to this, and I thank him every day for this life-changing opportunity. There are ways to radically change your retirement, to change your life, by saying yes to trying something for me again, or for the first time. So guys, this is, like I said, thank you, Michelle, for doing this, for showing up, for teaching me, a grandma. And when I saw that you were a grandma and you were around the same age as me, I thought, okay, if this grandma could do it, this grandma could do it. So yay to grandmas. Thanks, guys, from here in Ontario, Canada.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you see, so it doesn't really matter what age you're in, it doesn't really matter who you are. What matters is that you are open to learning new skills. Anybody can do this. I mean, anybody can do this. When I think about this whole, digital program, thing, I'm just telling myself that how come just one program is changing lives, just one concept, right? This is a grandma in her 50s who's now retired. In the past 1 year plus, she's made $500,000. How many people have to work for X number of years to make $500,000? You know the calculation. You know how much you earn. You know that your 9 to 5 cannot easily give you $500,000 in a year, let alone even 2 years for the average, person working. And then for those that say, well, I want to get started, but I don't even know how to get started. Well, the first thing you want to do is to go to DailyCashFlowLegacy.com. I'm going to see if I'm going to be able to, show you how that looks like. This one. So yeah, so all you need to do is go to dailycashflowlegacy.com, and then you can put yes, get access to this today, and then put in your name, your email address, your phone number, whatever it is, and then get started, right? So you have to pay a $900 fee and then a one-time $39 fee. So this is all you need to get started, to start any recurring, commissions. And then you can pay with, debit or credit card. For those that want to pay with crypto, they can do the same. If you want to pay with Zelle, you can do that. Stripe as well, you can do that. So this is it, right? So for those that say, well, I want to do this, but is this real? Well, I'm going to be showing you more examples as we progress on a day-to-day basis, because I want you to see the possibilities. We're not just telling you what is not obtainable here. Each time I see those $900 dings on my phone or my Stripe, it makes me happy. Extra income is better than nothing at all. Anything you get extra besides your 9 to 5 would add up, would actually give you some kind of allowance to do other things. So if you're looking to start a digital business today and you do not know where to start, well, this is a good start for you. Not just because you're earning 100% commissions, but it teaches you a lot about digital marketing, teaches you a lot about branding yourself. And if you're someone who has a passion, say you have a passion to start a community, maybe a fitness community, a cooking community, or you are into ministry and you're like, well, I want to actually teach people a lot more about, ministry. You can actually learn the skills with this platform. Well, it's been another wonderful day. And for those that were not able to join us live, that's okay. You have the replay. Please feel free to watch the replay and feel free to connect with us if you have questions. Thank you so much and have a beautiful rest of the day.